before we get started as well, just a quick note, Akron, SID, Brian Dennison over here. If you need anything more from Akron, please go ahead and just contact Brian as well. We'll go ahead and let head coach Keith Dambrot open with an opening statement.
You're in a predicament tomorrow, Ashley, if Kent wins. You're going to root against us, aren't you? It's all right. You got to do what you got to do, Ashley. I'm still going to love you, man. It's all right.
I love you too.
Appreciate that. Don't tell my wife, though, all right? First off, my hat's off to Ball State. We delivered about 4 knockout punches, and we staggered them, and we just couldn't put them out. And I don't think it was us so much as them. I thought they just shot the ball in, and we had a hard time with them. And James Whitford has done a terrific job at Ball State. He's I'm going to go to the bathroom all night. He's used a really good formula. He's built his depth. He's got high character guys, and my hat's off to them, and particularly their point guard. Man, I mean, if Persons can play with that injury, then he's got to be one of the toughest guys in America, and just so much respect for him. But it was a good ball game, entertaining game, not so much fun to coach, but a good game for the fans.
Let's take questions for Isaiah Johnson and also Antino Jackson. Just raise your hand. We'll get the microphone over to you.
Isaiah,
You're on.
Isaiah, were those last 2 shots huge for you at the end? Because I know you guys were only up by 3. Did those last 2 shots there at the end really give you confidence going into tomorrow, whoever we're playing?
I would say, yeah. I got a little tired there at the end, and just being able to muster up the strength to be able to go ahead and finish both of those shots just really just boosted up, like not only myself but the team.
Isaiah, you had 12 points in the first half. It took you a while to get going in the second half. Was it a little bit of the fatigue, or was it something Ball State was doing defensively?
I'm not really sure how to answer that, honestly. Because honestly, sure, go ahead.
It was probably us. We self-inflicted. We tried to do too much ourselves and didn't play simple, and we got ourselves in trouble.
Tim?
Yeah, Isaiah, sorry about that. How much did you want the ball there? You know, when they cut it to 4 there, go with about a minute and a half left, and you got the ball and you just backed in and got your little lay-in. How much did you want the ball at that moment?
You know, any player would tell you like they love having the ball in those situations to be able to right the ship for your team. I just wanted to get the ball, just try to make the right play, whatever that may be, at the layup or pass it off if the double team came.
Antino, can you talk about the options now? Everybody's keen now on Big Dog and how he can score, but you and Noah have really played well down the stretch and toward the end of the season into the tournament. Can you talk about the progression of you 2 players in the backcourt getting the offensive going?
Well, everybody knows, it starts with Big Dog, and our team expects him to make the right play every time. So, we feed off of him. So when Coach calls a play, we just run the plays and we just get it where we fit it.
For both of you or either, it's the second time that Ball State has pushed you guys right to the limit in a game, once on your home floor, once here. What is it about their team, Antino? You guys had a 14-point lead early, and I don't want to say it looked like you were going to run away, but because it was too early for that, but you definitely had the upper hand. What do they do that makes it tough for you to put them away, and is it on some levels frustrating that you didn't in this game tonight?
Well, just like Coach D said, they're a tough team, and, they can make three-pointers, and three-pointers keep people in the game. So I think that's the reason why they kept it close.
Anything to add, Isaiah?
No, he really said it all. Like they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the nation. And when you shoot the 3 ball the way they can, like, you're never really out of the game.
I don't know if we've ever won a game where somebody made 13 threes on us.
Elton to your left.
Angelo, every time they made a pushback, you guys would pick up some steals or get something in transition, jumping lanes or whatever. Is that off the scouting report, instinct, both? What was it?
Well, this whole year we've been in a lot of close games, and we were able to close them out. We just got to make the plays. That's what coach tell us. It comes with practice, just playing hard. Got to make all the plays at the end of the game. That's how you win it.
Any further questions for Isaiah or Antino? In the back.
Antino, my man, you ripped off 7 straight points. How did that feel for you and your confidence going into this MAC championship game? It really feel like this is a game for you to, you show your scoring abilities. How do you feel going forward?
I feel the same. I got a little bit more confidence, but I already know I was capable. Like the guys say all the time, they know I can do that. I just stay within the team, and when it's my time to explode, that's when I'm gonna do it.
All right, we'll let you both head back to the locker room, and we'll continue now with questions for Coach Dambrot.
Keith, can you elaborate on you guys not playing simple and making it hard on yourselves? It seems like that's been an issue with you guys most of the season.
I disagree with you on that. We've been simple most of the season. We haven't defended well most of the season. But what I mean simple is like just get the big guy the ball. I mean, like, just get him the ball. I don't care if it's at the top of the key, the low block, the elbow. Just get him the ball and play off of him and quit messing around trying to do things yourself. That's what I mean. I don't think it's a complicated sport. I think people make it complicated. If you got a guy like that can score if they don't double him and can pass if they do double him, and you surround him with shooters, it seems to me the easiest thing to do is throw him the ball and play off of him instead of coming off of ball screens or trying to play one-on-one. Now, at the end of the clock, you have to do things like that. But I felt like for a 5-6 minute stretch to start the second half, we lost our minds, right? And we paid the price. But I will say the good thing about this team is they have the ability to play up, and they also have the ability to play when their back's against the wall. And sometimes when they have the lead, they don't play so great, or if they're playing an average team. But again, I think we got an unbelievable performance from Ball State. I mean, some of those shots were contested shots, and they're a skilled team. So that's why we have trouble with them, because you have to play on all of them. There's nobody to really play off of.
I'm just gonna talk here. Did you guys feel like that your team was, letting up on the game? Because I know you guys were leading by 15 at one point. Did you feel like you guys were sort of like giving the game away a little bit, or?
I hope not. I mean, it's put up or go home. I mean, I think the game of basketball is a game of spurts, right? And sometimes things go poorly. I know it was about a 7-4 game to start the second half. We were rotten on offense, but we hung in there defensively. And then when we got going offensively, they got going offensively. So it was just I felt like we were in command of the game, but then we allowed them to stay in the game, and now you're in the danger zone. And we were fortunate we made enough plays to get ourselves out of the danger zone.
Dave?
Keith, your teams, since they moved the tournament here, are 12 years in a row got to the semis, and you're going for another title. You've been here a lot. I mean, is there any one or two things that you think are unifying factors for the various teams you've brought here to Cleveland and that have gotten this far?
That's a really good question. I think the unifying thing for me is not much different than most good coaches around the country, and that is you have to play at the defensive end. So if you look at us over the last 4 games, and maybe not so much tonight, we kind of lost it a little bit tonight, but we played better defensively. And I think if you're going to have a good program, it has to be based at the defensive end, and then it has to be based on sharing the ball. And dysfunctional, selfish, self-fulfilling teams lose. And teams that have enough ability that play together and care about every play win. There's no secret to it, really. So the other part is obviously we've had better players than most people. I mean, I'm not any better coach than anybody else. We've had better players than the other people have had. And when I say better players, it might not be pure talent, but it's great character, care about winning, come from good programs, and then they get in the culture. We've provided the culture for them that winning is the only thing, right? And now we deviate at times, and we have to hit our guys in the mouth and make them understand that 20 years from now, nobody cares how many points you scored, or maybe 1 year from now, or 5 minutes from now, nobody cares how many points you scored, but they're going to say, hey, did Akron go to the NCAA tournament that year, and did they beat so-and-so? Right? And so you have to teach people that. It's no different than when I was at St. V. Everybody talks about LeBron, and I love LeBron, so I'm going to bring him up, right? The difference between LeBron and everybody else is he cares about winning. It's no different. Our team cares about winning, and that's why we've had success.
Any further questions for Keith?
Good.
Done?
Thank you very much.